My name's Jo Rees, and I am a specialist in dyslexia. Okay, here we go. That wasn't a good start, was it? Hi, my name's Jo Rees, and I'm an expert in dyslexia. I run a company called Another Way Round Dyslexia Support, and I provide coaching and teaching and assessment and online training to pupils, parents, and schools, both face-to-face and online. So I came across Karen because she was in another mastermind group with me, and I'd been following her on Facebook for a little while, and a post that she wrote one day just kind of really resonated with me about money and our relationship with money. And I have been running a business for about 5 years, but was really struggling to move it to the next level. And what Karen was saying that she could support me with was I could explore my relationship with money, look at perhaps abundance and wealth and what that meant to me, and look at how those things were actually directly connected to my business and how I needed to change the way I thought, I guess, to help me move my business forward. I was stuck at a particular kind of ceiling point in my business. I had money coming in every month, but I wanted it to be more abundant, and also for it to flow a bit easier than it currently was. It was very fits and starts. And I was just interested to explore the things that Karen talked about further. So the very first call I had with Karen, I found that kind of something shifted, I guess. I did a quiz prior to the call on my money personality, and Karen talked me through the findings of that quiz in the initial call that we had. And I found it was really quite liberating, because I'd never thought about the fact that everybody might manage things differently in terms of money, and how you have to work with your own money personality and your own circumstances. And what it gave me permission to do was it gave me permission to understand why my money was a bit fits and starts and why it wasn't flowing. And it was basically because I was trying to copy somebody else's model, and the person I was trying to copy wasn't the same money personality as me. So Karen was able to help me understand my own money personality and work with it. So identifying the strengths of my money personality, and also being aware of the kind of downside of the money personality as well, so that I could feel more in control of it, I guess. So from that very first call, I felt things begin to move. I think one of the things that was really interesting as well was that when I looked at my talent profile, so we looked at money personalities, but we also looked at sort of our zone of genius and a talent profile. And it was really interesting because I didn't fit neatly into one box, which won't surprise anybody because I'm a bit dyslexic and do things a bit different anyway. But it was interesting because my dyslexia actually skewed the results slightly, and it was interesting how I kind of present in one way, but because of the dyslexia. And again, Karen was able to help me unpick that a bit more and make sense of it so that I could feel a bit more relaxed about my talents and my strengths, and use them in a more, I guess, structured and proactive way. So rather than reacting all the time and kind of, it was real feast or famine. I was either go, loads of work, or nothing. Because I had this cycle of almost not quite burnout, but I wasn't able to be consistent because my talent profile, I was almost working against it rather than with it. So through kind of completing Karen's program and working with Karen, she was able to help me understand that a bit more, so that we were able to unpick it, and I was able to just relax a bit more, I think, and just accept myself and my strengths and weaknesses to enable me to move my business forward and look at how my talent profile and my strengths fitted into my business. I would say the biggest impact was that as a result of working with Karen, I was finally brave enough to begin to employ a team of people to support me. So I'd been quite reluctant to do that for quite a long time. And one of the reasons why I was reluctant to do that was because I felt not that I was a control freak, but I was really anxious that somebody wouldn't be able to do it exactly how I wanted it done. But also I wasn't confident enough that I would be able to clearly articulate to somebody else what I wanted them to do. And one of the things I realized through working with Karen was that I'm an ideas person, and I actually function much better when I've got a team of people around me supporting me. So definitely one of the biggest impacts coming out of the course is that I have now got a team of people that don't work for me all the time, but that I can kind of go to help me support different aspects of my business. What's changed is that I definitely feel more comfortable with myself. So, you know, social media, whilst it's amazing and it's brilliant for networking, it can also cause quite a high level of anxiety, because you can be watching other people all the time and thinking, should I be doing that? They're doing that. Should I be doing that? And they're being visible now, and I haven't posted anything today. Should I be posting something today? And I think what it's enabled me to do is I'm much more relaxed. Of if I haven't posted anything today, it doesn't matter, because I'll probably post something, and it's okay to just be you, and that you just have to work with you. So it's definitely helped me be more in and more comfortable and confident with myself as a person. And I think that's the other thing to say is, you know, there are a lot these days who for themselves that call themselves entrepreneurs, you know, and I never really saw myself as one of as that, but obviously I run a business, and you know, through working with Karen, I kind of got my identity statement. So I view myself as an inspirational leader now, and just having that right wording in my head is really enabling me whenever I post anything now, or wherever I do anything. I've just got that identity that that's who I am, and that's what my business is trying to do. It's trying to inspire other dyslexics to kind of overcome their difficulties and empower people. And working with her enabled me to create that identity statement. I think it's still quite early days to see the full impact of what's happening. I'm a bit of a slow burner. I've always said I'm a tortoise, and the tortoise wins the race. But I can certainly see that I've put a lot of groundwork in, and a lot of foundations are in place now through the work I've done with Karen that I'm able to build on. So I'm excited to see what happens in the rest of this year. Working with Karen has definitely made me feel more relaxed in terms of the direction that I'm taking my business in. So I think prior to working with Karen, I constantly felt very anxious that I needed to action stuff now this minute. And if I didn't action stuff now this minute, it kind of made me lazy, I guess, in some way. But I think working with Karen and understanding my talent profile, understanding my money personality, has definitely enabled me to just feel much more relaxed in my business, and to trust my instinct and my way of doing things. So it's definitely lessened my anxiety around business. So for me, the bit that I feel has had the biggest impact is the understanding my money personality. So for anybody who is feeling stuck, is feeling like they're sick of having kind of feast and famine, or they're stuck at a particular income level, work with Karen, because she will be able to help you unpick that and give you strategies that will enable you to break that cycle and move forward. It's perfect. Working with Karen is perfect for anybody that just wants to understand more about their money profile, their money personality, their strengths, in terms of, and you know, lots of people know their strengths. I knew my strengths and weaknesses, but what Karen was able to do was she was able to use tools and show me what my strengths and weaknesses were with my business, and what I needed to put in place to support me with that. And they're not necessarily the, you know, my strengths in business are not necessarily the same as my personal strengths and weaknesses. So anybody just wanting to look at perhaps which bits of their business they can offload to somebody else, or which bits of the business they're best suited to running, definitely working with Karen is perfect for unpicking and sorting that out.